Hello and welcome to me making yet another Roblox account against my better judgment uh, to show you a couple things. Because, look, some weird stuff went on with my last account, which we're going to talk about, but I decided to give Roblox a second chance, so we're going to do this again. Um, After a very long time of being on the platform, they banned my account. So, yeah, we can't use that one anymore, so we're making a new one to try this all over again. Um, Thrills and chills. But at least this gives me a chance to show you guys a little bit about what Roblox is before I jump into all the crazy programming stuff that I want to talk about today. And talk about the horse community on Roblox and stuff like that. So this is like my avatar right now, and I didn't like pick like a gender when I started because I don't know, I didn't really care. Um So we're just gonna figure this out because this is ugly. Like, why is my skin gray? I don't know. I look like I have issues. So yeah, and also this hair is really ugly. So let me not. Oh yeah. Also, you can't be naked in this game, which is kind of fire because I think that would not be good. I mean, you technically can if somebody makes shirts that like make you have like abs and stuff like that, which is weird. I don't know why people do that. Okay. Actually, I kind of like the I Heart Pizza shirt. That's a classic. I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I hope it's vegan pizza because I'm vegan. By the way, I'm vegan. I mean, probably one of those things that you just say to people every time you meet them if you're vegan. We'll just say it's vegan pizza, and we're gonna go with the jeans I had on before. So basically the same exact outfit. Um, the next, ooh, the body color's gotta change because I don't look like this. I mean, my avatar never looks like me because it's really hard to find red hair. Um, I'm a filthy ginger. But let's have a look at this. Okay, I'm white. I'm white. Is this a better match? No, that's freaking whack. Okay, this is like the closest one, but in reality, I'm actually. You know what? Can I go in advanced? Oh yeah, no, I can make it even lighter. Okay, because I'm like really pale. That quirky different kid. All right, and then we're gonna have to try to find some hair that doesn't look like this. I don't have a lot in my inventory right now because I just made this account. Uh, but let's have a look in the avatar shop and see what we can find that's free because I am poor. I have zero Robux. In my last account, I had a reasonable amount of Robux from just like making games and stuff, and I made a couple game passes. But in this account, obviously, I have none because I made it like 5 minutes ago. So we're gonna go with um zero's the minimum, zero's the maximum. Let's take a gander. Oh, and the other thing I have to look at is hair. Okay, so here we are in the name generator that I usually use. It's just like a farm name generator, and basically you can do like both English and French names. So obviously we're gonna do English names because who is making the French name for a stable? Like I don't even know how to pronounce these. So we're gonna do English names. So a lot of these are for like farms like that, like the nursery and whatever. Like a lot of these are for other things, but you can just change what the end is because a lot of these work really well. Like Heart Song Farmstead. If you don't want it to be called Farmstead, just call it Heart Song Stables. Like just change the end of it to Stables, and you're fine. They just don't have like an equestrian center name generator. I don't think they have so many name generators on here. These are really useful for horse names too. If you really just can't come up with any. Um, Basically, it totally depends on like what you want to do, and these generate a lot of really great names. You know, because half the reason people make Roblox games about horses, and half the reason people make Roblox games in general, is because there's certain um areas that are just really starved for content as far as video games, and horseback riding is one of those areas where we are just truly starved for content. Like if you don't want to like if you don't want to play Star Stable, if you don't want to pay a bunch of money for a game that's really like dying because the developers keep like deleting parts of it that made it really good, um, and a lot of people are starting to get upset with Star Stable nowadays. If you don't want to play that, then your only option is like crappy mobile games that aren't really that great and really heat up your phone and are not that good to play unless you have like a really advanced tablet. And there's not a lot of options for you. So that's half the reason why there's a lot of people out there who are making Roblox horse games, and you'll find a lot of friends who do the same things that you do because it's easy to make Roblox horse games. Um, because there's so many people that do it, that there's a lot of content posted out for it. I used to post a lot of content, which is probably now deleted because my account was deleted, that a lot of people use. And it's probably still out there. A lot of things I created that were really great, that a lot of people would use. Like, about, like, most of the time when I went around to look at other barns, the vast majority of their models I could recognize from what I had made. Um, which was really great. What's one of the great things about Roblox is that you can share your work with other people if you want to. You can never guarantee that people are going to credit you, so you can't really come after people for that because a lot of people just don't know any better, which is why I'm going to teach you guys how to judiciously use free work, if that makes any sense, and how to check things over for content that could be malicious, because there are a lot of people on Roblox that don't have your best interest in mind when they post things. So it's important that you choose models that are not going to break your game or cause you to get hacked or something like that, because that is part of the reason why I believe my last account was taken down. Okay, so I came up with a name for the farm and a quick description. You want to obviously add like what discipline you're doing, or if you do all round, make sure you state that. As for the icon, you can, like, a lot of people do use the one that's auto generated, but I don't, because it's so easy to make one that doesn't look like this and it makes your game stand out so much. It's like free advertising. So, like, if you can, do it, like, 100%. I usually make my logos on Canva. Canva.com is like a fantastic resource for creating logos. They have a lot of really great free images that you can use that are able to be pulled off the platform without any worry of copyright infringement, as long as you are not using images from Google. Do not use anything from Google. And I will repeat that, do not use anything that you just searched on Google Images, because Roblox will immediately flag that and take it down. So do not try to do anything that you did not make yourself, because not only is that technically illegal and against copyright, um and it's more fun to make your own logo anyway. It'll better represent your game, and also you don't want it getting taken down because you didn't do your research on what is safe to put on Roblox and what is not. Um don't use any like images that you do not own the rights to. So basically that means you can't just use any image that you find on Google. A lot of people do that. A lot of people get away with it, but it's not a nice thing to do. It's not a legal thing to do. So do not try to represent your game with an image that you just searched on Google Images. Sorry guys, for the next couple minutes you're probably going to hear purring because my big cat is here. Um but basically this is canva.com. Super great resource for like any of your design needs. You can even use this for editing videos if you really need to. Like the editing tools aren't fantastic, but you can like string a couple clips together. Um, basically they have lots of free templates that you can use. You can use any of these copyright free. These are fantastic, and you can change any of the text on them. You can change the images. So just find something that's in general like the kind of thing you want. You want something that has the fonts that you want and like kind of the feel, like the general shape that you want. This one is really cute. I might try this one. I know it's for a bakery, but you can just change this middle image usually to just anything that you want. So we're going to customize that. Okay, welcome back to this little area of the universe. So we just change this, go and find it in our downloads and just open it up, and it should allow you to do that. Now, one of the things that you have to pay attention to is image will be visible to others after moderation. Other people will not be able to see your logo until it is fully checked by Roblox to make sure there's nothing malicious in there. So obviously, don't put anything weird. Like, just don't make it inappropriate. Definitely don't use any like profanities or any like gross images on your friend. I mean, not that anyone would do that anyway. if you're a normal person that's just trying to make horse games. But obviously, your image will get taken down if there are any like profanities in it, and your game could get taken down if your stable's name is inappropriate. So make sure that that is all clean and there's no issues there. Save changes, and the new icon is successfully submitted. It's being reviewed. And this is that area also where if you try to use a Google image or something that you don't own, Roblox will notice. I had like a really long conversation to myself apparently because I was using a screen recorder that's in my browser. Well, I still am right now. But it doesn't work super great for like exporting really long video clips, and I was kind of talking to myself for a really long time and I lost track of time. So I made all of this stuff in the game um well it's basically off camera because I couldn't export the video from the recorder. This is so sad. And I mean, I guess I was kind of rambling, so it's not that big of a deal. You probably wouldn't have wanted to sit through it anyway. But basically, this is the horse model that I just pulled out from the toolbox, and it doesn't have any viruses in it as far as I can tell. It looks like fairly non-malicious. I've used this one before, but like it's been published by so many people that it's basically unrecognizable at this point. Um, and I was noticing also as I was looking through the toolbox that there are a lot of people who have republished my models as their own without even realizing that my account was recently deleted. And then I actually was going to look and see if I could show you guys what my original models looked like because a lot of them were deleted with my account, but so it looks like some of my games still exist. So I'm going to show you some of that so I can give you guys kind of some context. So guys, this was totally unexpected. I did not expect to be able to see this. But this was my old group. Like that's my old account right there. Like it's if we go to it right now, I guarantee it'll be deleted. Yeah, deleted. So, um this is just nuts. So, this account was totally deleted because they thought I like put something inappropriate up, which I did not intentionally do. And I made all this, I wrote all this. Yeah, this is so depressing. I wonder if I can still join. I think I can, right? Or is it deleted? No, I don't think the group was deleted because everybody's still in it. Pick the pants. They're right here. I think because it's a group game, and just because I own the group, it didn't just delete everything. Beginner writer, I literally own this game. I'm crying right now. Well, I'm not really crying, but like this is so sad. If you guys, oh, this is the Discord that I still own actually. Um, I don't think the link is valid anymore now. Oh, it's invalid. That sucks. Can't change it now. Um, Not that I really want all you guys going and joining my Discord anyway, because it's kind of dead. And also, like, I don't know about everybody knowing my Discord. But yeah, and oh, and you can even see some people in the comments here. Like, I was just looking at the wall. Your account will be missed. This is so sad. Like, I wish people would put in appeals for me because I think they can like bring it back up. I was the only person running the game, and her account was yeah. This is so sad. Yeah, did Mary get deleted? Yes. I'm crying. No, this is so horrible. I mean, it was actually deleted like relatively recently, but I posted in the Discord and I was like, "Hey guys, like I'm so sorry. Like my account literally got removed for no reason. Like what did get removed for a reason? Like I think somebody hacked into it, but that is so depressing. That's half the reason why I'm making this video because I really hope that some of the people that do know me on Roblox will come and watch it and try to make appeals for my old account because I had so much work saved on there and as you can see, I actually had a couple of games. A lot of these are old, but I can try kind of show you what's going on. Maybe which ones of these are open? I don't even remember. I think this one is open. I think this one is more recent one. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm literally so sad right now. This is so like I made all these photos and then I like made them in Canva and like it's and I made this pass, right? You could like get like a club membership and go to the clothing store. Oh my goodness. This this game is so cute, and like they literally just deleted the account of the developer who made it, and made all this money for Roblox of it. Because here's the thing about Roblox is that when you make like I don't know if this it will even let me play it because like the technical developer of it is me. But when you make a pass and it gets sold to people, you don't get all of the money from it. So every time somebody bought this pass, I would not get 80 Robux. Like 80 Robux would not be what goes to the group. Part of it goes to Roblox to pay off the cost of like that, and like to give revenue to all the people who like moderate your game and everything like behind the scenes, and like to pay for the servers because they have to give you servers. So they take some of the money out of the passes. So you don't get 80 like when you buy a pass, part of it actually goes to Roblox. So it's kind of funky because you have to pay for the Robux and then you have to pay it back to them. Um, okay, so this is kind of surprising actually. I was able to get in the game. Oh my gosh, that's my old avatar, like wearing one of the shirts that I added the game. The Sunnyside Rescue. This is so sad. I remember making all of this. How do I get in the camp store? So this is like a tutorial, so you can like you must buy the camp pass. Can I own a horse? Rescue horse is fully trained that will either become a lesson horse or sold. You can try to buy one of them. Oh, that's really cute. I love this game. This game is so cute. I spent so much time on it. And then I have like a whole ranks, which we didn't really follow any of these. We just kind of RP'd in this game because I didn't work on it intensively and I didn't really have like shows or anything. So whenever I was bored, I would just go in this game and like RP. I didn't even like actually manage it because I was like, I still have mental health problems, but yeah, I can't go in here because I don't have the pass. It's probably gonna prompt me to buy the pass. Oh no, it's not. Okay, I didn't add that feature. It's so cute. Oh, workwear. See, I had scrubs because I want to be an equine veterinarian someday. So I had scrubs because there's like a whole vet part in this game that is so cute. Show attire. Look at all this stuff. This is so cute. Oh, I really love this game. This game is so adorable. Oh, and that's like my brother's pizza place that I made for him, but I never finished, which is so sad because it's really nice. Oh, these horses are so cute. I remember I had somebody else who worked on this game with me. I don't know if they're watching this video. Probably. Maybe not. I don't know if they'll ever watch this video. But um I think they made this horse. Yeah, they definitely made this horse. I think I helped with the paint markings and stuff. But she came up with the name and like the idea for the horse, and she's so pretty. She has some nice tack, you know? Like oh, and you can see here like the little free model saddle that I took, and the hair that I put on here. So yeah, this saddle was like a free model from somebody else, and the saddle pad actually is the bottom of a Western saddle model. Friday Night Fire. I really love this horse. This was like my classic cross country horse that I would just take out. Like I think I actually don't even have a horse in this game. That's my problem. Oh, and I made this little thing where like when you try to run, I just remembered this. This is one of my favorite features. It like makes it look like you're cantering instead of actually just running. It's so funny. Oh, this is so funny. Yeah, so that's my brother's pizzeria. It's so cute. And then there's like a menu, but obviously I didn't finish making it because I was too lazy, and that person in there is like ordering. But yeah, it's supposed to be like another opportunity for you to make money so that you could buy horses. That was the whole intention with that, but I never finished it. Because some people don't want to work in like horse, like some people like my brother just wanted to grind in a pizza shop instead of like working in this tack store. Or I don't even know if you can work in this tech. Yeah, I don't think I ever had the feature, but you can see like all the different stuff. Oh, and they have like one of those little. So I like deleted all the fur textures on this horse to make it look plastic, like those plastic horses that they have in like tack stores, where you can just try out the tack on them and see how it'll look on your horse, or like see how it fits on that horse type body. Really cool stuff. The feed room. This was the one you could work in. Oh, and so basically, how this game would work, you could pick up like the feed, right? Yeah, if you clicked on it, you could pick it up like a tool, right? And then you would just bring it over to the bucket, and then it would mark it off as done. And then if you fill the bucket up to the top, then you would get money from it. Or I think you got money for like every single one that you deposited. It's like if I grab some senior, put that in there, oats, and then as you go through the game, you can see the bucket kind of fill up with all the things that you add. It took such a long time to make, and like Roblox literally deleted my account, and then after a couple seconds, it will disappear, and then you can restart. So it's kind of cute. You can like add all these things to it. So then that's not the only place you can work on the map. I'm like immediately gravitating toward the vet clinic because it was like the hardest part of the game to make. I think I remember this being very difficult. Yes. Oh, these are actually all on my Canva account, so I can actually prove that I did make these because these are all saved on my Canva account. These are all real horse facts, like vaccinations. Obviously you want to do a rabies vaccine because that's like required for like literally every kind of animal. Like it's more important if you have like animals that you think are going to get into stuff, but it's very important to horses also because in almost every species, Rabies is a neurological virus that can cause death. So please get your animals rabies vaccinated. If you have companion animals like dogs and cats, it's actually illegal to not vaccinate them against rabies. So if you have an animal that's not vaccinated against rabies, do it. It's like there's places who will give it out for practically free because it's literally illegal to not have one. And you can get one yourself too, but people don't usually get it. Like you can get it and it can be fatal, but there are treatments for it, and usually people notice better than animals do when they're having it. Um, and there's just less care for animals, obviously, because if an animal gets rabies, it's a lot safer for humans to put the animal down than to try to treat them for rabies. But if a person gets rabies, obviously you're going to try to like keep them from dying because there's things you can do to help. Tetanus also, tetanus is like a really severe one. Triple E, that was like a huge problem in my area in the past, and also V and we. Those are important too. They kind of all like they're all mosquito-borne illnesses, so they're really easily transmitted. And then West Nile is another one that I think is from mosquitoes, and I put like a little Nile River in there. It's not like actually I think what that is from, but it's another really dangerous mosquito-borne illness that you have to prevent. Hand washing, I added like a whole sheet on how to hand wash. Just super cute, and like I even have this little roll of paper towels. This is so cute. I love this. And then I remember adding these silly goofy health tips. Oh my goodness. I kind of stole these images off the internet, but like I had to. I think these are all from like other people on the game. Like I think I went on like the toolbox and then these just showed up and I was like, yes. Like this chicken here, skinny chicken. Like I saw this one time on like the decals thing and I was like, oh yeah, let me take this right now. So you got skinny chicken, which is obviously very photoshopped. Skinny chicken, and then like normal horse, and then like this big boned horse, which is probably also photoshopped because I don't know how that horse would be alive. That is so morbidly obese. Like that horse probably like would not be able to run if it was a real like if that's really what that horse looked like. And then oh, you have little free scrubs. Oh, I feel like I feel like I'm at a vet clinic because I kind of am just virtually. Um, and then you have some farrier tools and some vet tools as well, so you can like you could like do all your horse's feet and like you can file the horse's feet and like oh this is so cute. And then you can pick out the horse's foot. You can even soak the horse's hoof. That is so cute. You like have like an abscess, you can soak their foot. Roblox, please give me back my account. I need to make more hoof soaking pans. No, this is like begging at this point. Phenylbutazone. Maybe it's because I added drugs. Maybe that's why. No, I don't think that's why. The bute is literally like just a NSAID or a non-steroidal like anti-inflammatory drug. Like it's literally meant to like it's like the same thing as Tylenol. It's like literally the least like it can be dangerous obviously. Like you always want to be careful with drugs. Like don't be dumb with drugs. Don't use like C1 class drugs. I'm not suggesting that anybody go out and like do cocaine, but if you put phenylbutazone in a game, it's literally horse like Tylenol. Like there's nothing inappropriate about this drug. Bandage wrap. You can like wrap your horse's wounds and like save them. There's like a little clipboard so you can like keep notes on your horses, which is really important. Keep notes on your patients. Medical scissors can like cut the bandages mostly. Is that what these are used for? Or if you actually like are in surgery, if they're like sterilized, you can use that for stuff. Wait, how do you open the backpack again? I don't even remember how to open the backpack. I'm literally clueless. Oh, here it is. It's that little. Okay. Oh yeah, and then there's some extra tools down here that got like overfilled. So you got like the scalpel. Obviously, if you're doing a surgery, you're gonna need that. Maybe that's why I get deleted. No, I don't think so. Sponge. If you want to like wash the horse, like you want to make sure that the sites that you're looking at are clean, so you can actually see what's going on. Towel so you can keep the horse dry, and then there's like a syringe. Maybe I should remove this because this is literally drug paraphernalia, but I feel like it's in other games, so I don't think it's that bad. Like I think this is in mainstream games, and it's all in an educational setting, so it's not like I'm using this. Like I mean, I'm fine if Roblox wants me to take this down, but this is you being used in an educational setting. So like you're talking about vaccinating a horse, like that's safety reasons. This is like literally the most standard procedures ever. Like if you don't vaccinate your horse against rabies, that's literally illegal. I'm literally promoting people to not do illegal behavior. I don't know actually if it's illegal for horses, but it's illegal for dogs and cats. So and it's also like bad horsemanship if you don't vaccinate your horse. Like literally vaccinate your horses, guys. I don't know who needs to hear that, but do it. Surgery, you can go in here and like, do all that stuff. And this is literally free models that I took from somebody else. So don't even act like I'm the only person to ever do this. I am not the first person to put medical paraphernalia in a horse in a game. Not in a horse game. I actually don't know if I'm the first person to put medical paraphernalia in a horse game. But I am not the first person to look to put what looks like it could be drug paraphernalia in a game. All right. This is literally from somebody else. I did not make this. Um and then this little horse skeleton. So this is actually a model by somebody else. I think it was that same person who made that really beautiful other horse model that I was talking about on the video that I actually had to accidentally delete. Um, and I've added little labels for it. So like skull, maxilla, mandible, cervical vertebrae, thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae, sacral vertebrae, coccygeal vertebrae. Like I added like all of the bones. Oh yeah, this is the area with the new rescues. So these are the ones that were in training, basically, and like we would role play that we were training them. So like Whisper, I remember making this horse. Admiral, Admiral was so cute. I think he was the one that couldn't be ridden. Yeah, his back was very sensitive to pressure, so he like had very bad subtle foot problems in the past. So he didn't have a lot of riding training, and he needed time to recover. You have Jade, Champ. Champ is one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, I freaking love this horse. This is a BLM Mustang. So you can tell by the brand on his neck, which I made in Canva actually, which was kind of a pain, but I did make it to actually like state his birthday because each one of these little marks here actually denotes a birth date and like the horse's specific number in the BLM's computer system. So if you don't know, the Bureau of Land Management rounds up a lot of horses off the American plains every year because they claim that it's a overpopulation problem, but it's actually not. It's just because beef producers want to make more room for grazing cattle, which is part of the reason why I'm vegan. I don't believe in eating beef because we're literally shoving animals out of their natural habitats. So the BLM has to round up these horses and then sell them to people, and they don't often pick the best owners. So if you can keep a BLM horse out of um, a bad home, that's really great for you. They are perfectly trainable, and people have been doing a lot of crazy fun things with them. They make great ranch horses if they can be trained. All right, I have returned. My mom was having me eating dinner, but if I run over into the lesson barn and grab a horse, I can show you what I meant about the jumps. 'Cause, yeah, every time I join the game, the horses are obviously gonna like reset and like go back to normal because I was the only person on the server, so I'm just gonna stay there. Imagine if someone joined right now and they were like, "What? What am I doing?" That would actually be really funny. And I was like, "Hey guys, I'm back and better than ever." Huh. So, oh yeah, and there's a cross country course. I actually made it really long for this game, so I will definitely be playing it because it was really fun. This game is so fun, dude. Oh, and the animations are actually kind of nice. Like, they don't look all weird. We're gonna put on the stopwatch and see how I do in this cross country course. In real life, I would never do this. This looks so scary. Like, the jumps, like, these are not even, like, secure. These are probably not even legal in, like, a real competition. But they look nice. We're doing the endurance course because our horse is just better. Our horse just hits different, guys. Or like those hay jumps. Those traumatize me now because there was that one creator on YouTube who like had that really bad rotational fall on like a hay type jump. And like obviously like most jumps in a cross country course are risky because they don't collapse like a show jump. So if you hit them, like there is a chance of a rotational fall. Like if you jump cross country over high jumps, like there's a pretty good shot. Like it's actually really dangerous what I'm doing right now in the game, like not wearing a helmet. But no one ever wears helmets in the game because they just look weird over your hair. Because the way that it like clips through the hair or whatever, because the size of them are not right, or either that or they're just way too big for your head. So it's like nobody ever really uses them. I remember I had like one game where I had them. The person in the thumbnail for this game is wearing one. Um, but you're really not supposed to ride without a helmet. Like in real life, I never ride without one. I have my Ovation that I use because it's just dumb. Like I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you literally want to like walk around like an enclosed ring that like where the sand is like so soft, it's been raked like since like you know it's been raked daily since like 1985. Like, I really don't care how, and like the horse is like dead broke. Like the horse is like not gonna do anything. You know this horse, like you like put your grandma on this horse. Like, I don't care what the context is, wear a helmet, okay? Like, what if you literally had a stroke and like fell off? Well, that's that's kind of extreme, but like, what if something happened? Like, you just never know, and it's like it's kind of like driving without a seatbelt. You're literally increasing your chances of having a traumatic head injury and dying. Like, why would you do that to yourself when you could simply not? It's literally that simple. I just don't get it. Um, People are just not right with horses. Like, and this is one of the things that a lot of now I'm not trying to target any Western people here because I know plenty of Western people do ride in helmets, and there are plenty of irresponsible English riders who do not ride in helmets. However, a lot of Western people will use the weather as like an excuse to like not wear one. They're like, well, we wear a hat because a hat protects us from skin cancer. And I'm like, well, yes, but you could also wear sunscreen and a helmet with a visor. Like, I don't really know. Um, oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, not supposed to go that way. Okay. I think I'm supposed to go. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to go this way. All right. All right. That was kind of silly, goofy. I was going off about Western riders. See, this is what happens when you make fun of the Western community, guys. Oh yeah, and part of the advanced course is actually the beginner course. Also, beginner course is very short for people who have never jumped cross country before. For your first hack, jumping out in the open, so fun. Um, But yeah, like I don't really care what you're doing, and like a lot of Western riders too, they're like, oh, well, because we're riding on the flat and we're not jumping and not doing anything stupid with our horse, then it's just fine. We can just do whatever we want. No, no, that's literally a lie. Like, you can still wear a helmet. Like, you can still not be dumb. Like, barrel racing, you can still fall off. You can still fall off on like any horse. Like, you should just assume that it's possible to fall off, even if you're a really good rider. Like, barrel racers will be like, think it's offensive if you tell them to like, or like some Western riders or some riders in general just think it's offensive if you tell them to wear a helmet because they're like, well, I'm a good enough rider that I would never fall off. You don't know that. There could always be a time where you could fall off. Like, every good, decent rider has fallen off at least a couple times. Or they're like, oh, I manage my horse. So if I fall off the horse, then I won't die because I'm just cool like that. And it's like, you don't know that. Like, you can't just. I don't know. People just confuse me so deeply. Oh man, that was a good cross country time rant. Oh, don't gallop your horse on concrete. That's a bad idea. Always just walk. It's much safer. I'm like not practicing good horsemanship in this game. Unpack my horse, and then he already has like all his food and everything. Although I would not. I mean, I should walk my horse out. Again, bad horsemanship. I'm not. I'm not presenting good horsemanship here, guys. This is a bad idea. Do not do this. Don't try this at home. He still chases other horses in the pasture and tries his best to win a competition. What a sweetheart. I love this horse. Oh man, I really want to go in the clothes store, but I obviously don't have a pass to go in there, and I can't give myself a pass because I don't own the game anymore. Because Roblox just decided to delete my account, which is just so great. I'm totally not internally screaming over that. Yeah. No, that's why I'm saying, guys, I cannot get my account back because I tried to email them and I might have sent them like a I didn't send them the nicest of emails. Well, the first time I pleaded them like I pleaded guilty. I was like, guys, I don't know what went on, but I think there was like an issue. Like, I don't, because I was like, guys, look, I think that somebody like either hacked my account or like something happened. I'm not sure because they would not tell me why they banned my account. They said that I was just breaking the rules. I'm like, that's very non-specific. And then I emailed them and I was like, what exactly happened? Like, why did my account get flagged? And then they said you posted something that was adult content and it was inappropriate. And I was like, okay, I didn't do that. Y'all know I didn't do that because y'all know I'm a normal person. That I did not post adult content on Roblox. All right. Why would I do that? I would not do that. Like, I don't even really post, like, I know a lot of games do, but I don't even really post horse breeding content anymore because I just think that that's kind of irresponsible to promote anyway. Like, I don't think we should be breeding more horses when we already have an overpopulation problem. I try to represent all breeds of horses. Like, I definitely have purebred horses in my games and like pedigreed horses, but I don't have I don't support buying from breeders in real life, and I don't support breeding in real life, and I don't support breeding in my games because I don't think that that's something that we can ever ethically do until our horse overpopulation problem is taken care of. And even then, I feel like we should be breeding for other things than people usually do, which is for like people actually like you can just breed any horse and nothing will possibly go wrong. That's not true. You can still end up with a lot of problems. So I always, whenever I had breeding in my games, I always tried to accurately represent that. And obviously, we never like did anything inappropriate. Like it was literally like, okay, the mayor would like have the foal. Like that's just how it would work. Like there would just not be any like, and like then we would be like, okay, this was this was the dad, and then this was the mom, and like we wouldn't go any further or any deeper than that. So it wasn't like inappropriate. And I did that a long time ago. I don't really do that anymore because I just don't think it's right to promote breeding in a world where breeding is not really ethical. Like it's just not possible to do it in a nice way. Um, because there are so many horses that are in need of homes, and it's kind of like the adopt don't shop thing, like with companion animals. Why would you go out and try to create new problems for society to deal with when there are so many horses that are in need of a home? Like they're all homeless and they're in shelters and there's no one who can take them in. Why wouldn't you just choose one of those? Because they're just as good as any horse that you can find anywhere else. There's just as good of a selection. You know, there's plenty of young horses, there's plenty of English Western horses, there's plenty of healthy horses. There is no reason why you shouldn't just adopt a horse instead or just buy a horse from a private sale. You know, like where you know that the person didn't wasn't directly involved in the breeding of the horse. You know, like there's just no reason to create a new horse to train and like have to put all this work into when there are plenty of horses out there who could use a home. Um and you don't have to create new ones and new problems. So I never tried to promote that in my games, so I can't even see where like that type of accusation would come from. But yeah, they said I put adult content in my games, which is not true. And I think that it was like a free model that caused an issue, or maybe something like that, or maybe it was a corrupt plugin on one of my games. I'm not sure, but whatever it was, like I did not intentionally do that, obviously, because you guys know me, I would not do that. If any of you guys do like um have known me for a very long time, you know that I would not intentionally put content like that in my games because I want my games to be playable by everybody. I want everybody to be able to enjoy them, and I don't want them to be inappropriate or get taken down. Oh, this cabin's kind of cute. It's like a toilet, like a showers. There's curtains, so there's no adult content, guys. There's curtains. Okay, can't get naked in them either. You have to shower fully clothed. Oh, that's kind of a cute couch. It's cozy. All right, guys. So this is one of those games where I will talk a little bit more, and I will go in studio and show you this because unfortunately, a lot of the footage where I was talking about this was deleted by like the thing that happened earlier. But this was a game where I had a lot of my own original content in it. That was taken by other people and used in models that are still around today that Roblox has verified the creators of who have supposedly created it, who have actually not because it's actually my work. So I will be showing you a little bit of that in a couple of minutes, just so everybody knows, like, hey, that's actually what happened. Like, it was not just a like bunch of buffoonery. It was me who actually made everything. So I will show you guys all of that in this game. So yeah, y'all are probably wondering why I'm a cow for a good reason, actually. The thing freaking well, sorry, not freaking, that's not a nice word. The screen recording thing I'm using, it's literally so bad. It like literally deleted my footage. I swear, if it deletes my footage one more time. But anyways, the only thing I really wanted to show you guys was that this trailer has been stolen so much. That's one of those things that's been stolen constantly. And the other thing that's been stolen constantly is this saddle that I like separated on Blender so that the stirrup is different. Like I don't own this saddle obviously, but the stirrup is different, and also I changed like I took the bottom of a Western saddle off of the saddle and I used it as a saddle pad, which was my idea. Um and then I made these bridles. Hang on a minute. Well, I didn't make the bridle, I just made the bits. But look, that's my own personal idea and people literally steal it constantly. Like I see this double bridle literally everywhere and I made that, and especially the bradoon on that one, which is an egg butt snaffle. This is everywhere. All right. And I literally made it and I can't keep track of it because Roblox literally deleted my account, like the old one that had it. So people can't use that anymore. And people used it on literally everything. Okay. Like if you're reading this Roblox, like, or sorry, if you're watching this Roblox, like listening to this, like also this bucket. This was one of the other things I was talking about earlier, in the video that got deleted. Um, I made this, and literally so many creators have literally just plagiarized off of it, like and just copied it blatantly and just put it in their models and just claimed it as their own. And now they can't even credit me because my account was deleted, and it's in so many of your models by verified creators, even though I made it on my old account. It's just ridiculous. The gate script on some of my horse models is in so many horses. And I don't know if some people like just made it their own way, but the one that I have specifically, the gated horse starter pack that I made, so many people have that in their games, and I will now never be credited for it ever again because my account was deleted. And people would just be getting it secondhand from other people, which is just horrible because now no one will know who made it and I won't be famous anymore. No, I don't really care about that. But like it's just annoying because it's like I want to be a good steward of my work and I want everybody to know how to use it and now I can't even like educate people on it because people won't even believe me if I say that I made it, you know? Because my account is deleted. So and now people can't use it like from the original creator, which is just horrible. Like that should not be a thing. So yeah, it's gonna continue to be an issue until Roblox unlocks my account. All right, guys, I have returned. Now I'm in studio, so I can show you guys some of the things that people literally stole from me. Uh, so if I search, I'm not going to include unverified creators because I don't even need to find these people. Um, stable. If we have a look in here, so does this look at all familiar to you guys? Oh, now it's not going to align properly because when I made this, it didn't. Okay. Because notice that I made it. LOL. Use world space. All right. Or actually, I don't want to be in a hill. That's weird. Okay. Let's have a look in here. Doesn't this bar right here look familiar? Maybe that's because I made it, and now it's in a verified creator's model who is not me. Luna Love Pizza Party, I'm sure you're a good person. I'm sure that, you weren't intending to, like, steal my work or anything. Well, actually, you kind of did, because you literally took somebody else's model and, like, just added a roof to it. But you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to get triggered about it. It's really Roblox's problem here because I did make this model free, and, like, that's fine if anybody wants to use it. That's really not. I don't have a problem with that. That's why it's free. But I made all these scripts right, and now I can't even be a steward of them. And you verified a creator. That Roblox verified a creator. Um, because I look at here, does not include unverified creators. This box is unchecked, so that means that this person is a verified creator, and they literally took my model and posted it. A person who supposedly posted adult content on Roblox. So if I'm the problem, then why was this person able to just post my content blatantly? If I'm the one posting adult content, why was this person just perfectly fine for posting the same exact thing? Like I literally like, and now this is a different design of the stall that I made, right? But you could see in the other game, this is a mesh model that I created in Blender and is actually probably saved on my old computer, but that computer is no longer in use because it literally broke and I think my brother took the RAM out of it. But um I literally made this in Blender and then imported it, and then this person like literally had like the nerve. Well, the heck, I guess I don't really care. I mean, like I made it public, so like, what am I gonna do? It's Roblox. People are gonna take it. But what annoys me the most about this is that I made all this great stuff, right? Oh, it looks like they put some decals on it. It's cool. Yeah, that's why it looks like that. I thought it was just the new wood textures because the new wood textures on Roblox are so trippy, guys. Like, I did not realize that that's like if you delete this, hold on. Oh my gosh. See, like that's why I can't tell. Okay. Which it doesn't really matter. Like I don't really care that this person took this model. I'm not gonna like try to come after this person for like plagiarism because it's Roblox. No one cares. Um, but I'm just annoyed at Roblox for allowing somebody to publish the same exact content with no consequences. Like where was the and like then verify their account for posting somebody else's work whose account was deleted. Like Please just have some consistency in the way you moderate. Like that would make a little bit more sense. This bucket here, like you guys saw this bucket already. I made this bucket. In the other game it looked a little different because it was yellow. But look, use part color, bright yellow, same bucket. Okay, I literally union this like in like in the before it was even. I think this is pre 2020 work, guys. That was a really long time ago, but it was a thing. It was a thing, guys. But seriously, and I also made this tack panel, which I can't. Well, sorry, not this tack panel, this grain panel, but I can't prove that because I don't have the model because it was deleted, and I don't have, and all the games that I made that had this in it were also deleted. So yeah, we don't have any proof of that. Thanks Roblox for that one. Let's have a look at this a little bit closer. I don't think a lot of these stables will have much of my stuff except for that one. That one is literally just blatant plagiarism. Like the one I just showed you guys earlier, that first one, that one is like literally the exact same stall that I had a couple years ago, and they just literally like added decals to it and then added a roof, and they were like, yeah, no, it's a new model. I'm like, really? That's what we're doing now? That's what we're calling new and original content? Yeah, I'm not gonna find much for stable, but let's try horse. I guarantee you some of my stuff is gonna come up. Not right away, I don't think. And obviously not nothing that I put out, because anything that I put out is deleted now. Oh, look at that, and then the same model comes up. Like, it's like, dude, just don't allow other people to publish my content as verified creators if you're gonna delete my account. Like, just have some consistency. Because imagine, okay, let's suppose for a moment, which is obviously not true, but let's suppose for a moment, for some wild reason, that I am indeed posting adult content on Roblox. So I'm posting all these inappropriate and horrific models that are just exposing young children to horrible things that are just very inappropriate and not age appropriate at all. And then they just allow somebody, so then this person has literally taken my work, exactly this so inappropriate work, and posted it as their own. Basically plagiarized my content directly, like with barely any differences, like any recognizable differences. Use the same exact meshes, same exact setups, same scripts, and then they're coming after me and verifying the account of the other person. Hmm. I mean, that's just a little. That's a little interesting. I don't know. That's all I can say about that one. All right, let's have a look. If I search gate horse, one of my horse models is most definitely going to come up. Horse with gates. I wonder if I. It might not be my model. I can't guarantee that, you guys. Oh, this is actually. Hold on, let me put this in starter GUI. Okay. This is how I abbreviated everything exactly when I made it. And look, you can even see the passage is still in here. They just made it really small because they didn't want to delete it because they knew it would break the script. Which, all right, that's like an interesting. This is literally how I abbreviated everything. So, yeah, that's mine. I mean, I can't prove it's mine because I don't have the script from the actual one. I don't know. Is this one more similar? Let's have a look. It's a very beautiful horse. I think I did help Kawaii make this. Yeah, this is how I. Okay, I guarantee you my annotations are in here. If you're in here to change the horse's stats, scroll until you hit change in the stats. Don't mess with those, anything else until you know what you're doing. Some of the annotations in here are not mine, but some of them definitely are. I think they deleted some of my annotations. I remember writing some of this stuff. Like, I guess you could delete this if your horse isn't skilled enough to do this move, but it might break the horse if you don't do it right. Probably just to just be, well, and the speed to the fast passage is weird. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't make this script. It was just applied to a different model, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind that at all. I think I actually helped Kawaii make this, and then it looks like it was taken by a different person because this is not Kawaii. And I know the person who made this. Their old account was like called Kawaii. And yeah, we were like good friends back in the day, and they made like the horse and like Blender. She was like a really great friend of mine. It looks like in this specific instance, somebody else has taken that model and it's their own. But yeah, I remember she was making this in Blender and she was really proud of it. It's a really nice model, but I think she let somebody in like to edit her game that actually did not um have her best interest in mind and might have taken it and republished it, which is just really sad because this is a really nice model and she deserves the credit for it making it because it's really nice, very beautiful horse. But yeah, I remember helping her out a lot with the scripting for this horse. Um, and yeah, it was just a really nice it was just a really nice script that I made a while ago back in the day, and then we just added it to this horse, I think. Or maybe somebody took the model and just added it. I have no idea what actually happened there because this horse, like, I obviously did not make. Like, I don't know who this person is actually. Um, like, they didn't even know how to spell panel right. Oh, yes. So this was one of the ones that I made. Yep, see, credit Mario 6. Yes, I did make this model. I don't know. Do I have like a I wish I had like a note in some of these that were like, "Hey, I'm a real person," so I could explain some of these. But basically, yeah, this was one of my older ones. Yeah, it's a classic though. This one's a really good one. The scripts are very simple. Obviously, there was like one in every button, which is kind of a lot. Like that's really repetitive. I don't know why I did that. There's probably a better way to do it out there somewhere. There's probably like a better iterative way. I did it. Later changed it so that it was just a screen GUI, so that not everybody would have to stare at this literal eyesore every time they came into your horse's stall. But that was like my first couple tack panels. Like this was the first way that you could just tack up a horse and like different tack, and like it wouldn't just have permanent tack on it or like tack you had to click on and off on the horse. It was just the same kind every time. Um, yeah, that person credited my old account, which is Mario 6 or Groovy Mario. A lot of you guys know me as that because that was my display name on the old account. Um, but yeah, literally just, I mean, I took some meshes to the buttons because I thought it would be cute if they were hexagons. I don't know. I was just having like a hexagon type of day. You see if I can find anything else that I made that somebody else just took. I think it's really nice that person credited me though. I mean, the horse used to have a stall and they deleted the stall, so I will give them that. They like made it unique in that sense so that you could put it in any barn, which I think is cool. Oh yeah, this was the person that made. Yeah, so this is all some really nice tack right here. Got some saddles and like some saddle pads. Cool stuff. Like this was, I think, the one that I stole, like that I eventually ended up using for like. I mean, it's the same. Like you can see, it's like the same mesh as the one that I ended up using for a lot of my more realistic horses. Trying to think, what else did I make? I think if I search like, maybe it will come up. This is one that I made where I actually made like a bunch of stripes on it. And I remember here before I click over, I think it was called "I'm done with the decals," but like DUN because that's like the horse color. And then it said like Dunkin' Donut, like or something, or they probably renamed it. But oh yeah, it looks like they renamed it. That's annoying. That's not even what a fjord horse looks like. Like they are done, but they have like a white stripe in the mane, so that's not even accurate. That's kind of annoying. That person just copied it directly and then just said that it was. As I remember, I had this whole argument with somebody who said that you had to have decals, which this is really ugly and it's not really proof of anything. But like today, I'm like laughing at it. I'm like, this is so ugly. Why did I think that this was like proof of anything? But basically, this person was like, well, you can't make a horse look nice and have a dorsal stripe without decals. Because they were one of those people that just like plastered decals all over the horse and was just like, decals, decals. And they look really ugly and patchy a lot of the time. So I was like, please stop doing that in my game because this person was editing on my game. And they were like, oh no, but that's how I make the horses look that way. Well, and I was like, prove to them, like, hey, you can do it without doing that. So then I proceeded to make this horse, which is very ugly and not proof of anything. But somebody apparently thought it was pretty enough to just copy it. This was like a really long time ago, though. I don't really care. I mean, whatever. It's ugly anyway. But that's not even what fjord horses look like. This horse looks a lot more like a fjord. This is not my model, by the way. I did not make this, but this horse. Oh, actually, no, wait. I did make this neck rope. Never mind. I lied. And I also made that bit. That's that bit that I was talking about. Yep, it's there. Very beautiful. Um, this is a really nice horse. I really like this horse. This horse is a much more accurate representation of a fjord. Oh yeah, look at that. So it looks like they put my bit on there and everything. I mean, that's cute. I mean, I don't care if people want to do that. Like, that's fine. That's why I make my models public, so that people can do that if they want to. Yeah, that's not entirely my model. That's a lot more modified than the last one I showed you guys. But yeah, I see. I telling you, like, just by putting in a different breed, like, you can find horses that I made. Or if we look at this horse is probably gonna have my bit on it. Yes, it does. I wonder if it has my. I thought I put my name in the script so that nobody could steal it without it being like literally like. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's one that actually has my name in it. Hope to see you at Sunnyside. See, like I literally like yeah. How to use this kit to change the nameplate? Because this was part of a stall set, I think, and then this person just took parts of it and then just never deleted the readme, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. The horse is just an English pad. Yeah, it looks like this person had some fun with it. I mean, I really don't mind if people take my stuff. Like, my problem here is not even with the people that took my stuff. That's fine. If you modify it and you had fun with it and you learned something, I don't really care. That's not my issue. My issue is with Roblox deleting all of this really educational content that people really loved and then not bothering to have an issue with all of the content that other people took from me. So, I mean, it's like, if my content was the problem, then why are you allowing other people to continue to use it? Like, that's where I can't understand Roblox's. Oh yeah, and then there's the bit. Like literally like everything in here is like trademarked me, and like they're like, no, you're not real. Like, what? Please stop. Maybe this person credited me. Nah, it doesn't look like they did. Oh well, I don't really mind. Like, if you don't want to credit me, that's fine. Like, this person was probably just messing around, like I did in studio when I was younger, and literally just was like, you know what, I'm gonna like just put a bunch of stuff on a horse, and you know what, like there's some merit to that. Like, go do that. Go do that if you want. And like, look, it literally is called test. Like, this person was just having fun. Like, I don't care if you have fun with my models. Like, do whatever you want with them. That's why they're free. Let me see what else there is in here. There's probably not going to be much more that I can find that's unique, but I will say, like, literally so much of this stuff is mine, and Roblox is just not doing anything about that, which is just weird. I mean, if my content is the issue, why are other people still just using it freely? And I still want people to be able to access my content because it's really educational, and I think people can learn some stuff from it. Because I am one of the only horse creators who actually knows how to script. Like, there's very few of us who actually know what we're doing. There's obviously the big box creators, but they don't publish any of their content educationally, so people can't learn from it. And I think that's really sad because people should be able to learn from your models if they want to, you know? Like, but I mean, that's just my personal philosophy. Nobody else's like has to follow it, but I feel like I'm one of the only horse creators that openly distributes practically all of my content, and that's why I get stolen from so much, but I don't really care, you know? Because it's like, oh well, that's just Roblox. Like, I steal from people all the time. As if it's public, I'm gonna take it, and I might not credit you because I'm not good about crediting people. Because no one wants to credit people. I mean, it's boring to go find out who somebody is. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. Horse with whip marks. I mean, I hope it's just a rescue that's getting saved because that's really sad. I think I made a horse with whip marks one time, like a really long time ago, but like, if a horse has whip marks, they're not gonna be like this bright red and obvious. And like, what? Why are they like this? Like, they're probably gonna be scars. They're probably gonna be hairless areas. And this is just a little bit weird. That's so sad. That poor horse. I hope that he's rescued, and that's why he has the whip marks because he's just recovering, and the owner is like helping him get better. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, if you guys want to, you can go tell Roblox about this. Try to figure out what is going on. Try to fix this, but I don't really know what else we can do. Not a horse. I don't know. It looks pretty suspicious for not a horse. Well, I'll see you guys around another time, hopefully. I'll probably keep making these videos whether my account comes back or not, because they're kind of fun to make. I mean, I had a pretty entertaining night talking with you guys, or talking to my computer and hoping that you guys watch the video. Uh, but yeah, have a great rest of your night, folks, and don't forget to vaccinate your horses.